Ah, bro, freaking Broncos need a quarterback, man.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
All right, buddy. Good shit. Good shit.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It was good, bro. You could just do it through your phone. I got my phone on right now. Let's hit that right there.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
All right, play done.
Just shy of the 40.
Hit that right there.
16 and a Bronco first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this
was good, man. You hear me?
Yeah, bro, you can hear me?
Yeah, perfect, perfect. See, you don't even need a mic now.
That's what they did there.
That shit just echoey as hell.
Yeah, definitely. I'll turn off my mic on this.
Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Josh Allen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Bridgewater now. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. And incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. There he goes, right side. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 41, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's 3rd and short. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot. It's not a very generous one. It looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he's got Dorsett complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Joe Schobert, number 4 in the NFL in tackles last year, in to make the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater over the middle, complete to Judy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Bridgewater to Sutton. First down, Denver.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lawrence. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And Sharp calls it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's Lawrence to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Bridgewater to Fant, 1st down Broncos.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, 43 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
60 outlaws. Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Now Lawrence. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Bridgewater. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we... We'll start here at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To throw is Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To the air again with Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 31, Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means fourth down. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Bridgewater again. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, 31 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On first down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing here, Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Bridgewater here to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. To throw, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they did what they needed to do. They split their first two road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to 1-1.